Now if you've got questions in life, what do you do? Ask Keith and Derek.
Hi and welcome to the new episode of Ask Keith and Derek. Yes, and Derek. We're continuing on the Is Bill Gates the Antichrist theme, and we're just looking at things like that. But it's hard because at this moment in time, Bill Gates is in the news, especially around the coronavirus. We hear things about vaccines that he's trying to introduce, and you've got to ask the question, how's he going to monitor those kind of things? What kind of things will be implemented? And it's the reason why people are looking at him being the Antichrist right now. However, that's today in a coronavirus age. Maybe a year from now, the Antichrist will be someone else.
I remember when people saw Hitler, he was like the Antichrist. I remember that, I do. I was only young, but I remember it.
Well, yeah, he was a type of the Antichrist. Yeah, I can understand that. Scripture seems to say that there'll be many Antichrist, a small a as it were, but there's only one, the Antichrist. And that will take place at the end of time, and that's when Jesus will return. But what we also find is that Scripture can have multiple fulfillments and be fulfilled very similar, but there's only one ultimate fulfillment. And like I said, the ultimate fulfillment here is that Jesus Christ will come back to put a stop to it.
I hope I get a brew before Jesus returns. I'm spitting feathers. I don't like drinking a brew when there's biscuit in it.
Hey, Derek, that's disgusting. Oh, Derek. Listen, I'll put the kettle on in a minute. But first, I want to talk about, if you was to look at the internet, you will find that there's many people, even right now, still presenting different people as the Antichrist. And so you can just Google it, who is the Antichrist, and you'll find many kind of answers coming up. My question is, who's right?
He was ugly, Hitler, wasn't he?
What? You can't go saying that.
Well, he was though, wasn't he? I mean, look what he was doing. He was going round tattooing his mark on all those people in them concentration camps. That weren't nice, that, was it?
No, I don't suppose it was. Yeah, that's right. What Hitler was doing with the tattooing, many people did see that as being the mark of the beast. But did you know that people thought being branded was mark of the beast? They thought that just being branded with an iron was having a mark placed upon your body. People have also seen barcodes as mark of the beast. Every barcode has 666 on it. It starts with a 6, in the middle is a 6, and it ends with a 6. And other things like, I don't know, microchips and little grains of rice can be injected into your body almost. I'll speak more about that later. However, what we're seeing is that we've got a real problem identifying who the Antichrist is. One minute it's this person, the next it's someone else, and we just don't seem to have one answer to the question.
And what about that mark what he has?
That's right, the mark as well. Is it going to be a microchip? Is it going to be something that's injected through a vaccination? Or is it going to be some kind of branding even? Is it even the barcode which has 666 within it? We just don't seem to know. In conclusion, all I can say, Derek, and you out there, it's very hard having the kind of foresight necessary to interpret the Bible or the book of Revelation and understand what the end times will be like. We often only seem to have an understanding looking back in hindsight. And let's face it, we've all seen films on the end times. There's many films out there, yet they're all so different. My challenge to you is this. Yes, have a kind of knowledge of what the end times will be like, but the greatest thing, have a knowledge of God knowing him and have a relationship with him is the best thing. It'll keep you through those end times and it'll take you into eternity with him. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching this video, give it a big thumbs up. Click that thumb. That'll just tell me that you enjoy what I'm posting. Now then, if you do enjoy what I'm posting, why don't you click on the video opposite? It's another thing that I've done. And if you are enjoying the videos that I'm doing, why don't you subscribe to my channel? You only need to click on the logo above. Don't forget, when you do, click on that bell. It'll notify you when I've posted another video. Don't forget to actually comment and send your questions in. Why? Because I might be answering your question in the next episode of Ask Keith.